Pog. Pog champ. I bet no one expected this. Came out of nowhere. Alright, so welcome back to the TRL Summer League. Matches between Retirement Home, which is on the blue side. It's gonna be against the Beatmakers on the orange side. And I believe the standings right now, I think it's second place Beatmakers, and I'm actually not sure what position. If someone can check for me in the chat, if possible, that would be very helpful. Make it borderless so we can be able to alt tab fairly quickly. Perfect. Taisu with a big clear, gets demoed immediately by Mango. So I think for this matchup, they're gonna have to look out for Spencer, which happens to score right as I mentioned him. Yeah, they're gonna have to really watch out for Spencer and not giving the ball too easily to him especially, or else they'll get punished immediately like that. Again, giving them too much space, but Retirement Home is able to deal with it. Steve gets a pass one, leaves Spencer in defense. That was a risky pass across net, but it seems to have worked out. Again, another risky pass across net. I think it just was a result of a 50 in the corner, and it went in favor of Retirement Home, straight to Froyo, who had enough boost and it was in the right position to finish that off. Steve Lowe tries to get it centered to Taisu, unfortunately gets beaten by Adam in the corner. Froyo literally Spider-Man right now, cosplay in Rocket League. Tries to deal with it in the corner, gives it away, but no one's there from the Beatmakers to take advantage of that loose touch. Spencer gets over two people. Again, takes advantage of the space given to him. Steve tried to get it to the midfield, but he got stomped. And there was no teammate there to follow it up and keep the pressure going. Steve gets a booming clear. Taisu almost manages to try to redirect that in net. It was a high ball, but at least forced one person from Retirement Home up for that. Steve with the risky back pass. Really wasn't the touch he was looking for, and the ball just spills middle to Spencer after Taisu gets a really effective backboard pass. Little fake by Steve Lowe. Adam's able to clear it a bit, but Spencer hits the crossbar. It was really an open net. Shouldn't really miss those. You wouldn't expect them to miss those after seeing that first goal that he hit this game, and he just hits the crossbar as hard as he can. And again, he tries to go for a pre-flip. Doesn't work out for him. Isn't able to reach the ball in time. Royal fakes it for Adam Mango, who isn't able to get it over Steve though. Steve was able to cut it off. Both teammates and the Beatmakers commit to that. None of them touched it. Adam tries to get a center, unfortunately can't. So many fakes this game. It's actually insane. Steve gets a pass one, tries to dribble on Spencer. Spencer goes under Adam, but Steve is there to cut it off. Just wide, and Steve also gets the demo to secure the ball for his team, but no one's there from retirement home to take control of the ball, so essentially the dribble was almost useless. But retirement home were able to get away with that somehow. I guess the Beatmakers weren't ready for just a loose ball in front of retirement home's net. That's game one. Why is the lobby by for the Steve server? I forgot. Retirement home hosts this game. Alright. That's a 3-1 win for the Beatmakers. Again, I feel like I'm trying to think. There are a lot of situations where retirement home just threw away the ball again. And I feel like that's how a lot of the teams play, at least the ones that aren't pre-made. They kind of just try to hit the ball as far as they can. Sometimes it doesn't end up being a boomer, so if it's just like a loose ball, the teams that are most prepared for it, they'll take advantage of it and try to get a solo play. So the sort of adjustments that retirement home would have to make would include controlling the ball a little more, trying to go for more of those 50s, as well as some bumps and demos. For a team that's going to be more coordinated, you need to be able to break that. And again, just a loose ball goes through, really through retirement home's half, and just reaches Tyson, who's open for that. No one, I guess, was expecting that pass right there. But I guess that's the important thing. Like, if you're not prepared for, or if you're not in position to contest the initial hit, then at least be ready for where you think the ball will go, so that you can be able to defend it and not making it an easy passing play for the other team. Spencer's up for that and gets an easy backboard read. No one on the backboard to defend that. Just a free shot. I think that was a fake kickoff. Sorry, I was a bit distracted. I think that was a fake kickoff, but fortunately the pass from Spencer to Taisu was just a little too far behind. And I think that's something that retirement home should also work on, is those passes, those passing plays. Being able to get the ball to each other so that they won't have to like chase after the ball, you know. It's like sure you get a boomer of a hit, but you don't want to be chasing after the ball, especially when you don't have that much boost. You're not in control of the boost on the field. Steve follows up Froyo's touch. Free ball for Adam. Unfortunately, he throws it away a little. Try to get her past mid, but unfortunately didn't give the bounce off the corner that he wanted. Retirement Home has a bit of space, especially after Froyo's demo. Steve nearly hits the top corner with the little air dribble that he got. Adam tries to send it to Steve, was able to pop it up, but Spencer's on the backboard ready to clear that to the midfield. Ooh, that's an unfortunate miss. Spencer probably didn't read that hit off the back wall. Spencer with the back pass. Didn't mean to get a second touch on that. And Taisu hits the crossbar. No one's there to finish it, yes. Actually, Steve though, the entire team was there. So Taisu went for the shot. Spencer tried to finish it, unfortunately went too high, but Steve Lowe recognized the situation that Retirement Home was in and was just able to slot it in. Free goal for him. Tries to get control of the ball, but gets cut off by Steve Lowe. Bro, I can't even speak. Gets cut off by Steve Lowe. Adam beats Spencer to the ball, gets a shot on net, but Steve Lowe's there to clear it to the corner. Spencer follows it up. Steve tries to get a booming clear, but Spencer's ready for anything going to the midfield. And Steve able to get a good counter attack off of the 50 that got on Taisu. Both players from the Beatmakers trying to make it back in time, but Steve was able to get a good power shot with little boost that he had. A double commit by Retirement Home. Try to pass it to Froyo, who managed to get a demo, and Retirement Home were able to finish off that counter attack, that offensive play. And Froyo was still recovering from that demo that he got on one of the Beatmakers, and he just wasn't able to get a shot. And he tries to clear it to the midfield, but gets cut off by Steve Lowe. Steve is up. Try to control the ball. He touched to the midfield, but someone from Retirement Home was able to get there quicker. Steve Lowe just chilling in the back, tries to hit it up to Spencer, who's on the wall. Spencer to Taisu, gets blocked off by Steve. Steve with the fakes, almost turns into a goal for Adam. Steve tries to hit it mid to Froyo. Froyo tries to lay it off to Adam, but Beatmakers were able to read that from a mile away. Makers trying to get a last goal, and they can't, fortunately, but they do win this second match, second game of the series. With again the 3-1 score. I think again, retirement home are really allowing themselves to get pressured in their own half because they're now able to either maintain possession of the ball or get a really good clear, or even try to hit the ball to each other to be able to make a really effective defensive play and counter attack as well. So essentially, they need to take notes from the Beatmakers if they really want to have a chance in this series. Steve beats Froyo in the midfield. Steve doesn't hit it up towards Froyo. It gets cut off by Taisu, followed up by Steve though. Steeler with the banger of a hit. Spencer wasn't expecting that one. He was expecting a pass to the mid, but not that hard. Had to back off from that one. Steve tries to clear it. Tries to get it to Adam Mango. He doesn't have much boost to get a decent shot on net, but he will get it over one. Froyo with the shot. It's saved by Spencer off the wall. Had to reach for that one. And he tries to get a 50 to the middle. Unfortunately, no one's prepared for that one. He really goes in. Goes off the backboard. Froyo hits it to the sidewall. Adam tries to follow it up. Double commit from retirement home. I don't think Adam expected Froyo to go for that, but either way, one of them was able to hit it. Able to get a read off the wall. Steve tries to take control of the ball. Unfortunately, hits it away from him to Spencer, who was on the wall waiting for any touch. Big dunk from Taisu. Unfortunately, it was a bit too high. And a huge dunk. Spencer showing Taisu how it should be done. It's a big dunk off of the wall. It just manages to sneak under the crossbar. Follows up his wall hit. It might be on net actually. That's a goal. Spencer just takes control of the ball. No one ready for that touch. I think Steve was expecting some sort of I guess roll up the wall. But Spencer just scooped it. Hits it against the wall and follows it up immediately. No one from retirement home quick enough to follow it up. So we'll get it past Steve. Good save by Froyo. Oof, another close save. I don't know if it was Steve or Adam, but they're both there to get that save. And again, a counter attack for retirement home. Steve looking for boost, gets ready for Adam's clear to him, and he's able to take advantage of that. Taisu hits it back to his side. Spencer waits, able to get a booming clear. I think retirement home needs to play a little more aggressive. I noticed there were 2 people back and 1 person challenging. When really you just need 1 person back and one person challenging, 1 person back, and 1 person getting ready for any sort of touch that the first person is going for. Any sort of 50 or beat that they get. That was a close save by Taisu. It was right on the goal line. Brother tries to deliver it mid, but he only has 12 boosts for that. Bounced a little too high. Steve tries to hit it mid, but Aaron wasn't able to reach that. He has to take control of that ball with 0 boost, but he just gives it away. Spencer was able to wrap around that somehow. Oh, that's low-key heartbreaking, because you know Steve tried to control the ball and hit it into his corner, but he just got too hard of a touch, and with 0 boost he wasn't able to catch up to that. But Adam's there to try to bring it back. Less than 30 seconds, but they can still manage to get a kickoff goal or 2 kickoff goals to win the game. Let's see if the retirement home's able to get some goals back. So he tries to hit it mid, and pre-jumps it. Brother's able to get a decent shot, but Spencer's there to try to get it clear. Ooh, Steve nearly gets a double 50 past the Beatmakers. That would have for sure been a goal. The retirement home just weren't able to take control of the game from the Beatmakers. Beatmakers were just all over them. That's a GG gents. Beatmakers take the series in a 3-0 quick series. Retirement home, I don't know how they want to take this loss, whether they're just going to move past it and just forget about it, or they try to prepare for the next matches somehow, take notes from the Beatmakers possibly, or just look towards the next opponent for this upcoming weekend. I believe this was a rescheduled game, that's why it happened to be on a Monday night. So I think those are all the rescheduled matches. I will have to check, but if not, then we would catch you later in that rescheduled match, possibly tomorrow. I think that would make sense, or Friday. And if there are no more rescheduled matches, then we'll see you guys Saturday. Thank you for whoever tuned into this short stream of the TRL Summer League. Catch you guys later.